got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a hilarious evening that's all about feet. As we dive headfirst into the world of pedicures with a comedic twist. I've spent countless hours pampering those tootsies, and trust me, it's a footloose journey. I'm your host for the night, Rusty. And while I may not be the best pedicurist in town, I promise to tickle your funny bone. While working as a pedicurist, this is what my manager said about my work. Rusty, your pedicures are so rough, clients think they stumbled into a construction site. The other day, my boss had this to say about my work. Even toenail clippers are afraid of your work. Just this Wednesday, my colleague said this about me. Your pedicures are like a horror movie for feet. You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. You once painted toenails and ended up with abstract art. I couldn't believe it when my executive remarked this. Your idea of a foot massage is a game of footsie gone wrong. One day, this is what my supervisor said about my work. You make toenails wish they could walk away from your salon. You won't believe what my team said about my work recently. You're the reason clients bring a first aid kit to their pedicure appointments. Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. Even Kalu's file complaints against your services. Ever had your work summed up by your chief in a single sentence? Mine did. And it was, your foot massages are so painful, they make people miss stubbing their toes. In the realm of unbelievable feedback, my administrator said this about my work. You once mistook a pumice stone for a bar of soap. Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, you're like a tornado in a nail salon, everything in chaos. It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. You make pedicures look like a contact sport. Guess what my manager said during our meeting? Even the nail polish bottles shake in fear when you approach. One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. Your pedicures are so bad, they could be used as a form of punishment. Picture this. My team's comment on my work went something like this. You once painted toenails and they ended up looking like modern art. Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. Even the footerists in your salon have PTSD. I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. You're the reason people leave your salon with more problems than when they came in. I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. You making ground toenails seem like a minor inconvenience. My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, you're like a pedicure ninja, clients never see it coming. While working some extra hours, my team said this. Even a blindfolded person could do a better job at a pedicure. We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. Your pedicures are so bad, even foot models are considering career changes. Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? Even people with 3 left feet are scared to let you near them. My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, your pedicures are so chaotic, they make a stampede look organized. So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. You once tried to use a jackhammer for a callus removal. So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. Your idea of a soothing foot bath is a kiddie pool filled with ice water. Last week, my controller threw this curved ball. You make people miss their old toenail fungus. I've heard some things in my time, but what my superior said about my work was truly memorable. Even the footerists in your salon are asking for hazard pay. So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. Your foot massages are like a scene from a horror movie complete with screams. Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my manager said this about my work. You're the reason clients bring a crucifix to their pedicure appointments. Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, you once mistook foot lotion for industrial adhesive. Another day I went to work and my manager said, you're like a tornado in a china shop, but with toenails. You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. You make pedicures feel like an extreme sport. My team's feedback on my work was quite the surprise. Even the toenail clippers hide when they see you coming. So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, "Your pedicures are so painful, they come with a waiver." Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. You once painted toenails and the polish ended up on the ceiling. Picture this. My executives comment on my work went something like this. Even the foot baths in your salon have PTSD. Last week, my controller threw this curved ball. "You're the reason people leave your salon with bandaged feet." Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my manager said this about my work. "You make stepping on a LEGO brick seem like a spa treatment." We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. "You're like a foot fairy, but instead of granting wishes, you cause nightmares." Ever had your work summed up by your chief in a single sentence? Mine did. And it was, "Even a cat could give a better pedicure." Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, "Your pedicures are so bad, clients leave with 10 new problems." Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. "Even your foot massages need a liability waiver." My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, "Your pedicures are like a symphony of screams." Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, "You once used a chainsaw for cuticle care." My team's feedback on my work was quite the surprise. Your idea of a relaxing pedicure is a session of foot wrestling. Guess what my manager said during our meeting? "You make clients consider DIY pedicures a viable option." So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. "Even Calus file restraining orders against you." My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, "Your foot massages are like a horror movie soundtrack." So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. "You're the reason clients bring a stress ball to their pedicure appointments." Picture this. My team's comment on my work went something like this. "You once tried to exfoliate with sandpaper." It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. "You're like a foot ninja, clients never see it coming, but they definitely feel it." Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. "You make pedicures seem like a form of medieval torture." Another day, I went to work and my manager said, "Even the foot spa machines have PTSD from your treatments." One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. "Your pedicures are so painful, clients need therapy afterward." So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, "You once painted toenails and created a Jackson Pollock masterpiece." So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. "Even the footress in your salon have abandonment issues." I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. "Your pedicures are like a roller coaster ride of emotions, mostly screams." Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? "You're the reason people leave your salon with battle scars." You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. "You make stepping on a LEGO brick feel like a spa day." Just this Wednesday my colleagues said this about me. "Even a rock would offer a gentler pedicure." Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had a totally awesome time tonight, exploring the world of pedicures with a comedic twist. While I may not be the foot whisperer, I've certainly left you in stitches with my tales of pedicure mishaps. And now, before we go, my manager has one final jab, Rusty. Even the toenail clippers are begging for mercy. Thank you for being here and have a good day. See you on the next one.
And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
Hey, I may be the worst at my job, but at least I am entertaining. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your manager is saying about your work. And if you didn't enjoy this show, well, I promise I'll try even harder to disappoint you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay employed and keep smiling.